Thank you, Sarah. Well, today marks 4 years since a shooting in the Anaqua Springs neighborhood. A mother and her two daughters were found dead inside their home.
And still to this day, no one knows who murdered these girls. Want to bring in Marvin Hurst right now. 4 years later, Marvin, still a mystery.
From the very beginning, right, we had lots and lots of questions about this case. Why, how, is this possible? Well, the shooting gained national attention. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office had hoped to close this case at the end of 2020, but it was eventually sent back to investigators. And to be honest with you, not much has developed since then, or at least has been released to us in that matter. On January 10th, you may recall, back in 2019, Nicole Olson and her two daughters, 10-year-old London Bribacasis and 16-year-old Alexa Montez, were found shot to death in their home in the Anaqua Springs subdivision near Leon Springs. The medical examiner ruled the mother, Nicole's death, as a suicide, but the girl's death as homicide. So London's father later filed a lawsuit alleging that Nicole's then boyfriend, Charlie Wheeler, is to blame for the deaths. The lawsuit alleges that Wheeler kept a loaded handgun beside his bed, and he and Olson had gotten into lengthy arguments on a frequent basis. Wheeler's attorney told us that the lawsuit is just filled with falsehoods and contains no real proof. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office says it is still looking into the deaths, but 4 years later, no one has been charged in this case. In September of last year, we learned that London's family attorney is asking the state attorney general, or the Texas Rangers, to get involved in this case. The AG's office told Ken's Five back then that it had received the request for the notice, but the office has still not yet made a decision in this. Of course, we're going to continue to follow this case, and we'll let you know if anything turns up.